Testavi Huar Nalan Jani Yupaga, the name Kebatso and Natame Killing is the song, killing you. Pena Chutson de Stanford, Tene Lobma in Nanja, Girkin in Nanja, Tene Zalangastan, Tamaga, killing you, and Woolen shit you, Woolen shit Toyaga, Tinrag Matnaga Jiraka. That didn't Ravachang, Tene Yagar shoot, it's Home killing is the song. This song you could Jimson Chirizena. Ta chu de shirna tapa la super gore tapar gunre ta tapa lejang rigba so jimson so ta te shinre te na ngsu dari wojin na tang chulung de na zu de longdang rigba ng ge rigba ge zhe zhe rigba ge zhe di da ta chan ri ge yang kemelin kame yin re rigba ge ma zhe ne na de ni nga zu sangji bi chulung de yang na chul number ta ba men zi ga song re Sanjiga Doger Kapna, Chirizena, the Gerlong Takam Trinamji, the Chapcha Dari Sergenda, Longer Shala Naika, Longshiri in the Kishirman, Tossonge. Then Chapcha Dari Sergenda, the Tabra Shala Naika, Longshiri in the Kishirman, they Tangi song the Raptushon and Chamba and Tsamagan and Ribak Tako, Garte Ribak Tageda, Nilda Mardambazina. The Sanji Chundan de Gasson is here, Kiba Margo Maraik Josser. Cartier Nilgior, Jimson, Yonina, the Nichenambe, the Yanson on that shore, the Carson de Rangatsuga, Chanding Stava, the Hajam Tambazuda, Sonre, the Yendaman, Chernambazo in Nanam, Kiba Shastare, Sanji Gasson de la, Omustu Ribag Shatina, that Jimson Danda Mardanger, Jimson Mardana. The Jimson Danina Matsu seen now nearly killing by Shastare. That thing is, the Tanrup Stava, the Hajam Tamba, Chaberdeon, no Shokotari, Somnodam Tamba, Tendaz Samgo.
So, this I mentioned because this is something we can all take note of and gain confidence through, that in fact the source of Buddhism as it has spread in China and Tibet is this great monastic is this great university, Nalanda, in ancient India. And this is based on history and facts. And so it's similar to the way that we imagine and gain respect towards graduates of a great institution such as Stanford. Those who graduate from this university are respected by virtue of the fact that the source for the basis of their knowledge is well known to be absolutely authentic and excellent. And so this is important to understand that the source for the knowledge of Buddha Dharma is also similar to that. And it's important to have confidence, but even more than that, it's important to base one's confidence on reasoning, that which is actually logical. So, for example, it's always been the case in the study of Buddhism, which involves knowing the scriptures and developing knowledge about them, that logic is emphasized so that each individual can understand their own belief in terms of what Buddha taught. If it's logical, you accept it. And if it's not, it's something that you're not meant to be accepting. You don't just accept something based on faith and devotion, but it must be based on reasoning and logic. For example, there's one quote from the sutras that states, "All bhikshus, scholars, like the finest gold, refined through burning, cutting, and polishing, must receive my teaching, but not just only based on blind faith." So the Buddha himself clearly taught how important this process is. And it means that whether you're a monastic, whether you're a householder, all those who are interested in the study and practice of Buddhism need to analyze the meaning of what they're doing and reach their own conclusions. If it's illogical, don't practice. Let it go. If it's meaningful, accept it and embrace it. Because if it's something that has meaning for you because you have analyzed it and been able to accept it within your own mind as something that you truly believe in, then you'll be able to embrace it wholeheartedly. And this is very much concurrent with that which is interpretable on a conventional plane. And this is how success occurs. So it needs to be based upon logic and reasoning. And that's very much in harmony with modernity. Do you understand that? You didn't understand it? Kosong segidu, go under chegidu.
다 오늘샤나 tani sanji ji chuzi ki de nge tena hajang zapmu rja chewazre yena yang de ji tapa khona zuda muba devjin de ji worshi go kwa zam timo go mabjak bar rana susu go rigba go ane yang de takshit jimmo shi tene takshit jimmo shi di namji go nerkamna 다 추제근데 기는 내라서 인사 약크 삼에다나 셈나라 특모 마임바 하정 니시 담보 다 디모즈도 제용제 다 데스다빈 니시즈도 제이처럼나 다 띠냐 셰르 띠냐 드네 왕론 추지 짐장제 드네 나추 상지 추왕도시나 왕터 따피 짐장다 왕론 추지 짐장제 왕보 뜨르워도 치레제나 잠바 소거 드니 지금 하가 로지샤네 난자가 라마가 로지샤네 난자 다 테마토도 테인상거 제이다나 뜨거 텔라다리가 깁커시스토노 또 왕터거지 왕터제 소다리가 지금 따박 소고신데 드니 추 넘버 딱바도 왕론 추지 짐장제 랑 르바가 따게다나 다 르바가 접지즈이나 켈렌 르바가 뭐 접지즈이나 그 말레네 하늘기 요메가 싸발라다리가 특요지 단 님냐 드니 다리가 Given
that the doctrine of the Buddha is so profound and far-reaching, it is meant to be investigated. Basically, is what I'm saying. You don't just accept it based on faith and devotion. That's really not the main direction of this tradition. You're meant to use your knowledge, you're meant to use the power of mental analysis to reach your own conclusion about Buddha's teaching. And then, once you are able to accomplish that, a very extraordinary kind of confidence will be born within your mind. And that's referred to as prajna, or incisive knowledge. And it's something that the individual himself or herself must cultivate, which is that extraordinary inner confidence or prajna, incisive knowledge. And so this points out the two different categories of individuals, perhaps those who are considered to be of lesser acumen, who will study a history of a master or will study a history of a tradition and feel a sense of respect and devotion and mainly use a faith-bound mind to approach and engage, as opposed to those who connect with perfectly correct dharma, meaning that their acumen is more keen such that they are able to use the power of mental analysis and knowledge to determine the fundamental nature of truth as Buddha taught it, and connect with that, and to cultivate this extraordinary inner confidence, and that's called prajna. And in Buddha's teaching and the process of education, that is what we must emphasize principally. That's the pith.
네, 담주 침범 돌대 간지kel 정조리. 담 돌대 양가 정거 감나 첩제원제나 nga hajang ti tari tsukshute tari sem gawoyo ti nangna tari chusong rigbir nafshut samba jan tagda dukki warchit nopa met zionchi daga kyabar rnyet tang daga parur daga shuksan jan yongsan jibim tsanyit to zayidana tata mi shirabde yara chazir konro nar manba yar mumbim tsanyit chimos gan zir konre zena tani ta chur number tagba the yim the man tela tari yang yang the rigba ga khshapma jmo shi dana namji ka nerkabna mamchok bi tari ga tani ngishi ke mamchok bi tapa mamchok bi sherab mamchok bi tangenzan te top te top sondi tani ji 바로 고라보다는 디모가 그냥 끈거야나 노빠다 니르체 지영 메빠가 데스타베 니시 게용레스 다티 지 시럽 나르솜바즈르고나 시럽 나만빔 찬이제 데나 맞춘다나 나출라 짐직시고도 그 거ገ야 만보요온제 데네 로마야 만보요온제 치 넘버 촐라 레바 치레제나 치르도 추쇼가 답바다나 가와야 가 체가 다 니시 타크 장된 거고네 랑거 르바 데 외슈시 시럽 데 외슈시 이다나 데네 추 넘버 딱바가 흑당타데 룽무랑가 와르다 데네 짐직시데 로종시네나 난지가네 컴나 띠톤데 당 오만 데레 삼기고 거르나 니마 전당 짜라다가 꾸아 yang tagba zi lon yu yu zhe. Ta ting nir kumna, zhan lan chat gu nan zhaga, zhan lan zubar jia gu nan zhaga, zhang nyam si len gu nan zhaga, teni hloma la, hlo chi shi de, hloma jisin zan gu na, sha gang dang gang shi gu na yang, jik toba me bar tawa jer nire ma tok zhe me na, ta tang san jik changma ga, jik tokba da, te tsum, dev zhin da na, rang yang jik, ta, ngsu zhua ga hui zi yu nire, 데 키르나바 고노마 고네미시 가규르게시니미시다 미글랄롱 능근 곤쿠르 tar sasıvır tınga lakçık zekiz gönderede de parçalı girişi mare va da kantaryan te zekiz go sonre tansa mamboz.
And so I'd like to share another quote on this subject, which comes from one of my favorite sutras, the Dodegen, the Mahayana Sutra Alamkara by Asanga, where it states that a mind that discerns the Dharma through reasoning, once certainty is gained within one's vehicle or belief system, there will be a complete absence of obstacles while on the path. Discovery of the extraordinary and disproof of the position of others serve as the function. Such are the characteristics of the maturation of unassailability, which means one is no longer open to attack through argument. And so this points out what I'm describing to become unassailable in terms of one's commitment. That is fully qualified prajna, because it is the special kind of certainty that is born in the stream of mind of the practitioner. And that is the quality that will sustain the Buddha's doctrine through the test of time, as it were. And so among you, there are many teachers, there are scholars, there are students. All of you should take this to heart, because from my personal experience and point of view, this is one of the key points for why the tradition is able to succeed to the present day in terms of this capacity to sustain prajna. Yes, faith is important. Believing and attraction is important. This must also be there, this would be there. But from a relative point of view, one must surely use the power of mental analysis to discern the meaning of what this doctrine is representing, and to make contact with the depth of that meaning. And that would be like viewing the cloudless sky, correct? If one really understands the fundamental nature of truth, then you're in a position to teach others that truth. You're in a position to become a contemplative meditator, to practice and internalize and gain realization. You're in a position to take on students, disciples. There's no longer anything impeding you. Everything becomes possible. These days, on the contrary, we see many who are overwhelmed with conceptual proliferations and doubt and are unable to connect with this pith point of the need to cultivate prajna in terms of understanding the Dharma. And so for that, we have one proverb in our district of Tibet, and Khenpo said, well, probably the translators won't get it. which is true. So he said the proverb, and those of you who understand his dialect probably understood. It holds the meaning of what he just said.